Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kevin Johnson. I'm an artist working in 2D and 3D. This channel primarily is going to be working in 2D, but sometimes I may incorporate 3D. So tonight I just want to talk to you guys a little bit and give you a little background about myself. Last video I talked to you and told you that I want to get to know you guys better, so I want you guys to get to know me better. So anyway, I have worked in comic books as a freelancer, and actually just finished a book called Black Lion this year, the last book. This has been a 5-year project, and the reason why that project took so long is because I had a full-time day job and I was going to school full-time, especially working with the first 2 books. So fortunately I was lucky to work on this project with a writer named Ron Fortier. Ron Fortier worked on a graphic novel with the famous artist Alex Ross. And so I had the opportunity to meet Ron at a comic book convention, and he saw my portfolio. We had a conversation, and the rest is history. But anyways, for tonight's video, again, like I said, of course, I'm going to be working in Clip Studio. No, I'm not sponsored by Clip Studio. It's just a program that I got comfortable with working with while working on the last 2 books of Black Lion. I tell you what, when it comes to doing perspective, that was one of my biggest issues I had, working in comics. And Clip Studio kind of just wiped that away. I learned how to do that pretty well, and it's something I'm going to continue to use. And no, I'm not sponsored by Clip Studio, but it's just something I love to use. Anyway, so some other tools I'm using tonight is a Huan tablet. A Huan tablet is just like a Cintiq. You can draw on it and stuff like that, but I'm not sponsored by them either. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into tonight's video, but before I do that, please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it because I want to make more great videos for you guys. And so with that said, also tell a friend. So now guess what? Let's get busy. Alright, so now we're in Clip Studio, and I wanted to show you guys something that's very helpful and very valuable to me as an artist. Right here in the center is a program called PureRef. It's not a part of Clip Studio, it's a standalone program. What it does, it allows you to bring in your reference photos, and you can compile your reference photos in here, and you can set them in here however you want them, arrange them however you want to do that. I'm not going to go over this as a tutorial tonight, but in the future I will, but just for tonight's purpose, I just wanted to show you guys this. So tonight I'm planning on drawing something a little different than what I normally do. I'm going to do like a steampunk drawing, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to take bits and pieces from these guys here to create my own character out of this. So a lot of professional artists in the industry use PureRef, and so you can go to their website, and last time I downloaded it, only thing I didn't have to pay for it, but I had to, I give a donation for the software. So I will leave the link below if this is something you want to check out. I think it's a great standalone program. It's very efficient in what it does, and it helps the artists out. Alright, so now that I'm ready to start drawing, I want to show you guys how to set up your page for drawing. Sometimes I move a little fast, so I think I need to show you guys that first. So one of the first things you have to do, of course, is to go to the file. We're going to click on new. It's going to bring up your new menu, and they give you several options to choose from. Of course, I'm going to choose the illustration because that's what I'm doing tonight. You also have the option of doing a webtoon, a printed comic book, and that's what I was using, like I said before, that I used to create the Black Lion comic book. A printing of a fanzine, and then an animation as well. This option right here is where you show all your comic book settings, but I haven't had the opportunity to use the animation, but I've seen some guys doing animation with Clip Studio, and some of it seems pretty good. So you can also customize your document. If I'm going to use an 8x10, you can choose your size right here. And like the Clip Studio originally was designed to do manga style type comics, but a lot of American guys adapted or started using Clip Studio to create their comic books. And I'm glad this tool is here because, like I said before, perspective is one of the things that I had to improve on, even though I did learn how to do it traditionally now. But in the beginning, like I said, Clip Studio helped me get through it when I was working on the comic book. Okay, so since I already created my documents, I'm going to close that out. And what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what pen I'm using. I'm using a default pen. Actually, matter of fact, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to use my pen that I created It's called a Kevin Swirl pen. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on showing you how to create your own custom brush. So I created my own custom brush that's going to help me out with my drawing because I love the way these brushes work, and I'm glad you can adapt these brushes to the way that you work. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going over here to my far right. I'm going to click on the button below, and I'm going to create a new layer. And on that new layer, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up here at where it says layer color. You can't see it because my video is covering up, but it's at the top right, trust me. So I'm going to click on that, and what it's going to help me do is going to let me draw with the blue line, okay? So what I do next after that is I will go here and change the opacity of my blue line, just because I don't want to be so dark as I'm drawing. So hopefully you guys will be able to see it on my screen as I'm drawing. I'm pretty sure you will. Yeah, there you go. You'll still be able to see it. And so this is what I do to start my drawing with, is the blue pen. And then what I'll do next, I'll create another layer on top of that, lower the opacity of the blue layer, and then I go up with a higher layer, starting with the black pen. Okay, so hope that gave you some great information. So what we're going to do now, of course, like I said before, we're going to start drawing. Okay, so let's get busy. All right, and we're finally done with this drawing. Thank you guys for joining me tonight as I drew this in Clip Studio. Next week we're going to do something a little bit different. I hope you guys learned something tonight. We talked about how I set up the documents for when I start drawing. Talked about how I like to start my drawing with the ink pen and starting out with the blue pen to get that started. So hope you come back again next week. Please tell a friend. Please subscribe. And don't forget that eventually I'm going to start giving away a free print. Maybe do that once a month. But until then, see you next time and keep drawing.